Welcome back to another Film Geek Movie review. I got the day off at the old day job, so I am off to check out a matinee, and today I'm off to see Kneecap. Kneecap tells the story of the rap group Kneecap from Northern Ireland, more importantly from Western Belfast, Northern Ireland, and their rise to fame. Now guys, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm the world's biggest fan of Kneecap. I saw a trailer for this movie a couple of months ago, which got me curious because the movie looked really cool, and I looked it up and found out, oh wow, these guys are a real rap group. And what's really cool about these guys is that not only are they really talented rappers and the music's got some extremely good flow, some great cadence, and then the beats are unstoppable, it's also in the native Irish tongue. It's a way for them to preserve their heritage, and I think that's freaking awesome. I might only understand about 90 to 95% of what's being said in the songs, but the beats and everything just make it really fun to listen to. So if you're not somebody who is aware or know anything about these guys or know their music or anything, I highly recommend checking them out. They're on Spotify. That's where I found them. And like I said, again, I'm not going to act like I'm some lifelong fan of this rap group. I legit found out about them with this movie. So anyways, guys, this is enough of me sitting here jibber-jabbering on and on. It is time for me to get out the door because I need to go check out Kneecap. Welcome back, just getting home, and guys, I really enjoyed this movie. This film was so much better than I was expecting it to be. So let's get this started, shall we? Now, normally I have negatives and positives, but I honestly have nothing but good things to say about this movie. But I am going to take this time to make you very aware of something. If you're from the States and you're not used to an Irish accent, there might be parts of this movie that you're going to have some difficulty understanding. If you don't know the slang of the area, that's another thing too. And also, yes, it is primarily in the Irish language, so there's a lot of parts that are subtitled. However, the parts that they're just speaking English are not subtitled. So if you're someone who's just not used to it, they're not used to the dialect, whatever, this could be a difficult movie to get through and understand everything that's going on, or understand the words that are coming out of folks' mouths, even when they're speaking English. Now, that's it. And like I said, that's not a negative. That's just something to make you aware of. If this is only available in your area for streaming, because yes, we're getting to the should I recommend it. But anyways, if this is only in your area available for streaming, I highly recommend watching it with subtitles on or the closed caption on, because you're going to get a better understanding of the film. Now let's move on into it, shall we? The first thing I want to talk about is the acting. Now, one thing I forgot to mention in my intro was all of the lead roles in this are played by the members of Kneecap. They play themselves in the film, and they do an excellent job. The acting is phenomenal in this film. And I know you're probably sitting there going, how hard could it possibly be to play yourself? Come on, it's not that hard, right? I don't know, man. Talk to Steven Tyler from Get Shorty and see what he has to say about how hard it is to play yourself in a movie, because damn. The comedy's there. This movie does have some very funny moments. There's moments of slapsticky slapsticky kind of humor. There's moments of situational humor. There's some, awkward humor, great one-liners, lots of insult type stuff. There's a lot of the parts that I found myself laughing out loud in this film. The story is excellent. It's not just the story of Kneecap. The film itself goes much deeper than that. Yes, we do get the story of Kneecap, but we also get the story of the Irish language and how it became the official language, because it was banned. In 2022, it was signed into order that it is an official language of Ireland, so their heritage was preserved, but during the time of this film and all, that's when they were fighting for their right of their language, and that is also part of this film. It brings up a lot of different elements of growing up and living in that area of Belfast and the lifestyles and all that the people have in that area. So this movie just isn't just on surface the story of the band. It's also so much more than that, and it's the story of the community and so on and so forth. I learned a lot about not just the band itself, but also, again, going back on the Irish language. I really didn't know that there was so few people that spoke the language. I honestly did not know that it was outlawed and that all of this had happened to allow it to be their own language, and it was signed into an act and everything. So all of that I found extremely interesting. And all in all, guys, this is just a very well-rounded, well-acted, well-made film. There's some really fun augmented reality moments in the movie. There's some cool little editing choices that the film does. There's some neat little, split screen moments where they show what each one of the characters is doing by themselves and all, where they have them segmented up on the screen. So it goes through all sorts of different phases. Drug use is also very prevalent in this film, so there's some neat little, that's where I was getting to, the augmented reality. There's some fun moments in that where they're sitting there going, oh crap, I think that was not the right stuff again. Are you seeing this? And then we as viewers get to see what they're seeing, and it's really cool that they throw back and forth different film styles and things of that sort, just to kind of give the movie its own flash and style. So all in all, guys, I would have to say that if you have this movie in your area, if you've watched my review of Trap and you want to go see a new movie this weekend, I say go check this movie out. Maybe you can find a closed caption, film in your area that you can go check out with more subtitles, or just go in there and do the best you can, man, because it's really worth your time. Well, that's all I have for you today, guys. This is a solid get out there, support this film, see it in theaters kind of movie. Also, support the musicians, support the music, listen to it, check it out on Spotify, buy their albums. If they come to town in your area, go check them out. Well, that's all I have for you today. Thanks again for checking out the Film Geek. If you liked what you saw here today, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell for notifications, and give me the old thumbs up so I know you like what you're seeing. And if there's one more thing you can do, folks, that is keep watching movies. You know I'm gonna.